So we are just a few hours away from tariffs taking effect on Mexico and Canada. President Trump said so this afternoon. Remember, the president first introduced this in February, but then it delayed it for a month when the White House made deals with both countries. Well, that month-long delay ends at midnight. It's been a while since we last talked about these tariffs, and there have been some changes. So let's review.
Order up!
The tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China stem from 3 executive orders issued last month. They talk about imposing duties to address illegal drugs, the opioid crisis, and the situation at the border. At first, the plan was 25% tariffs each for Mexico and Canada, and then a 10% tariff on China. But then Mexico sent 10,000 more troops to the southern border, and Canada spent $1 billion to beef up their border. So tariffs on both countries got delayed. The 10% tariff on China, on the other hand, went through. But those tariffs on China are set to rise to 20% tonight. And China's foreign ministry is looking at counter tariffs. U.S. agricultural and food products will most likely be listed. China will take all necessary measures to firmly safeguard our legitimate rights and interests, says a spokesperson. Today, President Trump said the number will be 25% for Mexico and Canada. Now, keep in mind, Mexico had been trying to stay in the president's good graces. The country sent 29 prisoners involved with drug cartels to the United States to be imprisoned on American soil. They've also offered to put their own tariffs on China, matching what the White House has done so far, but apparently that wasn't good enough. Mexico's president, Claudia Sheinbaum, said, "We will make our decisions, and there is a plan, and there is unity in Mexico." As for Canada, their Minister of Energy and Natural Resources said they too have a plan. He told CNBC that Canada would retaliate with tariffs on the U.S. He said they would focus on things like orange juice and bourbon, not really energy or critical minerals. We've seen some 11th hour deals before, but as it stands, these tariffs are happening. And here's a list of items that may get more expensive as a result. Cars, car parts, produce like avocados, oil, aluminum, steel, electronics. We can't forget why the president is proposing these tariffs. It's about raising revenue to pay off national debt and bringing manufacturing jobs back to the United States. It's also about disrupting the status quo to renegotiate deals like the USMCA. Nobody has a crystal ball, right? Will tariffs achieve these goals? It's unclear. Economists across the political spectrum have told us for months that the short-term consequences will likely be felt at the grocery store, at the dealership, at the gas pump. But will that short-term pain turn into long-term gain for Americans? The answer might not come for a while.